Do you forget English words even after hours of studying? You're not alone. Many English learners spend countless hours memorizing vocabulary, only to find that words slip away the moment they try to speak. You struggle to express yourself, conversations feel awkward, and your confidence takes a hit. It can feel like no matter how much effort you put in, your brain just won't cooperate. But what if learning English didn't have to feel so frustrating? What if there were simple, science-backed techniques that could help you remember words instantly, and even while you sleep? In this video, I'll show you 5 proven brain hacks that make memorizing English vocabulary faster, easier, and more natural. No complicated flashcards, no endless repetition, no stress, just practical strategies you can start using today. By the end, you'll not only remember words more easily but also gain the confidence to use them in real conversations. Get ready to learn techniques that make your brain your best English teacher. Hack 1: Visual Association. Your brain loves pictures. In fact, it remembers images far better than plain words. This is why creating mental images can make English vocabulary stick almost instantly. Here's how it works: when you learn a new word, don't just read it, see it in your mind. For example, take the word apple. Instead of just memorizing it, imagine a giant, shiny red apple falling from the sky and landing on your desk. The funnier, bigger, or more emotional the image, the stronger your memory becomes. You'll be surprised how easily your brain recalls words when they're linked to vivid visuals. You can also bring this method into your daily life. Try doodling the words on sticky notes and placing them around your room, or make little sketches in a notebook. Every time you see them, your brain reinforces the association. Here's a simple challenge: pick one new English word right now and create a crazy or funny image in your mind that represents it. Try to see it as clearly as a real picture. That one small step can make a huge difference in how fast you remember vocabulary. Hack 2: Storytelling Method. Another powerful way to remember English words is the storytelling method. Instead of memorizing words one by one, link them together in a short story. Our brains are wired to remember sequences and contexts, so putting words into a narrative makes them stick effortlessly. For example, imagine you're learning the words run, jump, and happy. Instead of repeating them over and over, create a mini-story: I run to the park, jump over a puddle, and feel happy. Suddenly, these words aren't isolated, they're part of a scene your brain can visualize and recall easily. You can make your stories funny, personal, or emotional, because the more your story makes you feel something, the stronger the memory connection. Even a silly or exaggerated story works better than a plain list of words. Here's a quick exercise: grab 3 new English words you want to remember and try turning them into a 10-second story right now. Say it out loud or picture it in your mind. You'll notice that when you recall those words later, the story naturally brings them back, without any extra memorization. Storytelling turns boring vocabulary practice into a fun, creative memory game. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to remember longer lists of words, and eventually, full sentences. Hack 3: Spaced Repetition. One of the most effective ways to remember English words is spaced repetition, or SRS. The idea is simple: your brain retains information better when you review it at gradually increasing intervals, instead of cramming everything at once. Here's how it works in practice: after learning a new word, review it after 1 hour, then 1 day later, then 3 days, then 1 week, and so on. Each review strengthens your memory, making it harder for the word to fade. To make this process easy, you can use apps like Anki, Quizlet, or Memrise. These tools automatically schedule reviews for you, track your progress, and help you focus on words you're likely to forget. For maximum effectiveness, combine spaced repetition with visuals or flashcards. For example, if you're learning the word apple, review a flashcard with a picture of a giant red apple each time it comes up. This creates multiple memory pathways, visual, verbal, and contextual, so the word sticks more securely. Here's a real-life example. I once learned 50 new words in just a week using spaced repetition, and I forgot almost nothing even after a month. It works because SRS respects how your brain naturally stores and strengthens memories. So, pick a small set of new words today, schedule your reviews, and watch how quickly your English vocabulary grows without the stress of endless repetition. Hack 4. Sleep Learning Trick. Did you know that your brain continues learning even while you sleep? During sleep, especially light sleep, your brain consolidates memories, moving them from short-term to long-term storage. This means words you review before bed can stick much better overnight. Here's a simple hack: listen to a word list, phrases, or soft English audio while falling asleep. Studies show that gentle, repetitive exposure to language during light sleep can strengthen memory without disrupting rest. Your brain essentially practices the words while you dream. To make this practical, follow these steps. Record 20 to 30 new English words or phrases on your phone. Play the audio softly as you lie in bed. Keep it calm and repetitive, nothing too loud or stimulating. Don't worry about paying full attention, your brain absorbs the words subconsciously. Briefly review the same words in the morning to reinforce the connection. The key is consistency. Doing this a few nights a week can dramatically improve vocabulary retention. Combining this with other hacks, like visual association or spaced repetition, makes the effect even stronger. So tonight, instead of scrolling endlessly, try a few minutes of sleep learning. Your brain will thank you tomorrow, and those tricky English words will start to feel much easier to remember. Hack 5. Active Usage. Speak out loud. The final hack is one of the most powerful: active usage. Simply reviewing words isn't enough. Your brain remembers best when you actively recall and use new vocabulary. This means speaking, writing, or thinking in sentences rather than just reading or listening. Here's how to practice. Take a new word and create 3 sentences with it. Say them out loud, write them down, or even record yourself speaking. You can also practice in front of a mirror, which not only reinforces memory but also builds your speaking confidence. Another tip: pair up with a friend, tutor, or language partner. Using new words in conversation provides real-life context, strengthens memory, and keeps you accountable. Even quick daily chats in English can make a huge difference over time. Why does this work so well? When you actively use a word, your brain forms stronger neural connections, linking the meaning, pronunciation, and context together. These connections make it much harder for words to fade from memory. So, don't just memorize, use it to remember it. Speak, write, and interact with your new words immediately. The more you actively use English, the faster your vocabulary grows, and the more naturally it comes to mind when you need it. Extra tips for maximum memory. Want to take your English vocabulary to the next level? Here are a few quick extra tips to supercharge your memory. Use mind maps, connect related words visually. For example, under the theme, food, link apple, banana, bread, and cheese. Seeing connections helps your brain organize and recall words faster. Group words by theme, learning words in categories, like travel, emotions, or daily routines, makes them easier to remember because your brain stores them contextually. Stay hydrated and active. Simple things like drinking enough water or doing light exercise can boost brain function and improve memory retention. Repeat words right before sleep. saying a few new words aloud or reviewing them mentally at bedtime strengthens long-term memory. The real secret? Combine these tips with the 5 hacks we've covered: visual association, storytelling, spaced repetition, sleep learning, and active usage. Using multiple strategies together accelerates your learning and makes English words stick naturally. Try experimenting with different combinations and see which methods work best for your brain. Small, consistent steps every day will lead to big improvements in remembering and using English words effortlessly. Let's quickly recap the 5 hacks: visual association, storytelling, spaced repetition, sleep learning, and active usage. Each one is simple, practical, and backed by how your brain naturally learns. The best part? You don't need hours of boring memorization. Just these 5 hacks, and your brain will do the work for you. Now it's your turn. Comment below and tell me which hack you'll try first. Will it be making funny mental images, creating stories, or practicing words out loud? I want to hear from you. If you want more powerful tips to remember English words faster and speak with confidence, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Start today, and tomorrow you'll remember more words effortlessly. Your English journey just got a lot easier.